So, hey everyone, we're back with another Star Wars video. I'm here just trying to give you a little look at my personal arena team. I make a lot of videos lately about the beta account, kind of showing you what the characters look like maxed out. Very rarely do I actually give you a glimpse at my personal account, and at least I haven't in a while. And I want you to take a look at the team I'm running right now. I'm actually currently running a Bastila lead at 4 stars. And I'm doing very well in arena. I actually was really hot, really low ranked for the last couple of months. I've been kind of hovering in the 100 area of arena because I really wasn't playing very competitively, and I decided to just kind of work my way up with Bastila. And with a 4-star Bastila, I've gone from rank 190 to rank 1 last night, and I took top 10 payout today. And basically the team is working very well. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. They work really well even at low star level with Bastila because of the obvious turn meter gain and protection, and also the tenacity. It's really just a fantastic leader ability, and it kind of boosts the rest of the Jedi to relevance as well. And I gotta say, I'm facing very meta squads and getting this done. So right now we're going to actually go in against a typical meta team here with the Emperor Palpatine lead and Darth Traya, Darth Nihilus, Darth Scion. We're going to be using the 4-star Bastila here. She's only gear 10 right now, so she's actually kind of not where she could be at max. She actually could be at gear 11 with probably some better mods. I put the best I could on her. I believe she's got about 70 additional speed right now, but it's enough to get her to go before the at least most of the time, and the majority of the time, go before the rest of the Sith. The main thing that I've been noticing is that for the most part, I'm really just looking to get Grandmaster Yoda here to go before Grand Admiral Thrawn. So that, and that's typically who you're seeing in these teams if you're running a Palpatine lead, is Grand Admiral Thrawn as a 5th. And trying to get him to go before Grand Admiral Thrawn so he can reduce that turn meter. And if he's able to do that, then the rest of the match is pretty easy peasy. So you're going to see how quickly we're going to dispatch this squad here. What I'm going to do for now is there's no Scion here, so this is actually an even easier squad to take out. But we're going to go ahead and take out Traya here. And that's a double Zeta Traya. Now we're going to work on Nihilus a little bit, because obviously we don't want to get annihilated. But you can see how quickly we've already dispatched this team pretty much. This is going to be easy from here on out. And this is with a 4-star character, guys. Again, I did pay the $10 to get her to 4 stars, but that's a pretty limited investment there. For a character that's playing top level or high end arena gameplay, and you got to say that that's a good value. So overall, she's performing fantastic right now where she's at, and I see a few other people that are actually at the top, or at least playing in the top 20 with a 3 or 4-star Bastila. And again, this is at gear 10. She's got again mods that aren't really anything special or anything to speak of. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mod situation so you can understand a little bit more about what we're looking at here. First, let me get into the account here, because let's take a look at Bastila's mods. She's just at 73 additional speed. I did decide to mod her with additional potency so that she could stick the stun on her special attack, and that she has the ability to stick ability block a little bit more consistently, and that has been working very well. But the other thing that's really important, or has been really important for this squad, is the component of Grandmaster Yoda. Obviously, I've been trying to get him to be as fast as possible. I did give him an additional 95 speed, which is, again, nothing to write home to mom about, but it's enough to get him fast enough to go faster than any of the Sith. And that's really ultimately the most important thing, is you'll get the ability, unless you're facing a Sith Trooper team, to reduce the turn meter of, let's say, a Thrawn, or anybody that's not pre-taunting, to give the rest of the Jedi an advantage. And even against a Sith Trooper team, you can win. But we've done a lot of beta testing, a lot of testing with these characters at max level, especially Darth Treya. I do tons of live streams and shows where we test up against a maxed out 7-star Treya squad with Gear 12 plus pieces. And I have to say that that's not the Treya that you're facing right now in Arena primarily. You know, primarily the Treya that you're facing in Arena is a 5-star or 6-star at max Treya with probably a couple of Gear 12 pieces, but definitely not Gear 12 plus in most cases. Maybe 1 Zeta, maybe 2 Zetas. So at the high-end Arena at this moment, you know, for the most part, you're really just facing you know, a little bit of a lesser version than that one that we're doing in the test account, and because of that, or for that reason, because of that reason, you're actually still in a very viable. You have a very viable option here with this particular squad. Now, I would say that 3 months from now, when everybody has a 7-star Treya, maybe 4 months from now, 5 months from now, when everybody has a 7-star Treya, and you know she's double Zated and she's got Gear 12 plus pieces. I don't know if a 4-star Bastila is going to cut it at that point. But you can see here with modest mods, I mean, 64 speed on Ezra, it's nothing really crazy. You know, we're able to be competitive, and that's ultimately, you know, what I'm trying to say here is you can take characters that just a couple of weeks ago, I mean, 30 days ago, you couldn't run Ezra in Arena, and you know, you're taking characters that, you know, were completely unviable, completely unusable just a few weeks ago, and now putting them into a scenario where they're playing highly competitive Arena gameplay. I mean, that's fantastic, and you're really not making any adjustments. I mean, I had all these characters pretty much leveled up, with the exception of Grandmaster Yoda. Obviously, after the rework, I decided to put a little bit of investment into the Zetas and some of the mods for Grandmaster Yoda to make him a little bit faster. I gave him all the additional Gear 12 pieces that I had for him to get him to be at a higher level. I believe he was at Gear 11 when the rework happened, so I did get him to Gear 12 and then give him some additional pieces. But other than a minimal investment in Grandmaster Yoda, and then obviously working on Bastila, I mean, I've been working on Bastila, literally, I geared up my Treya. You guys saw on the video the other day, I did have a unlocking of Darth Treya the other day, so I geared up my Treya all the way to Gear 11 as far as I could, and then with the leftover gear that I had left, I worked on Bastila, and I got her to Gear 10, just 2 pieces away from being Gear 11, and just threw a Zeta on her instead of my Treya because I wanted to try something fun in Arena and something different, because everybody's running Darth Treya right now, or at least anybody that has her. And I couldn't be more happier with that investment, because to be honest with you, I'm having a great time. I'm running a bunch of Jedi characters that you know, otherwise would be completely unusable, and you know, that's all due to the investment that I made here in this Zeta with Bastila, and it's fantastic. And again, she's a 4-star character. I personally, again, I think the potency mods are probably the best route to go. You know, with her, I probably would go with another set here to get that, you know, upwards in the maybe you know, 70% range, so that she should stick more stuns and ability blocks. But you know, obviously some speed would be better too. I'd like to get her to be a little bit faster. But overall, she's a fantastic character. I mean, I wish I could get her to 7 stars. I'm not going to make that investment right now, but I think the $10 investment to get her 4 stars just gives her that little bit additional health and protection that can help you out. But honestly, I don't even know if that's necessary 100%, because she does carry with that Zeta a ton of you know, additional health and protection because of the protection because of the protection up bonus that she gets from her leader ability. And then it also, that tenacity helps out tremendously against the Sith squads, because it basically prevents any of the Jedi from gaining any negative status effects, like for example pain or health health down from Darth Nihilus. So she's fantastic, and really has kind of you know, if you put the investment into her, changed the viability of a lot of the Jedi. And I was saying just a couple of weeks ago that Grandmaster Yoda was doing that too, and I would say the same thing. But honestly, you know, this leader ability, you know, making a 4-star character able to be this much of a factor in Arena is tremendous, and not something that we've seen the likes of in a while. I mean, again, normally when you get a 4-star character that kind of increases or becomes a viable option at 4 stars, they're usually just a support character. So for example, a 4-star Enfys Nest you can use, but no leader ability. So that's just somebody you're using as a 5th. You know, you can possibly use a 4-star or 3-star Scion That's again somebody you're using as a fifth. But to have a character that's a leader at 4 stars that brings that value to so many other characters, that's tremendous. Because again, that's not just making an addition to a team, that's basically making a team and creating a new set of 5 that are now options for both territory wars and for arena, and that's fantastic. And you can use this team in territory wars with Grandmaster Yoda, Ezra, Hermit Yoda, and now bring all these characters onto a squad that basically can beat meta teams. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take us into battle against a Rey Jedi training team here with this squad, and just kind of show you how it handles that kind of meta squad. And again, the Rey Jedi training teams don't really stand much of a chance either. There is a lot of benefit to that team, but again, they can't really do much to stop all the health and protection. I mean, the tenacity, you're not going to get much expose on this team. Now, if they do get going and get a lot of secret intel, that could cause issues. But the main thing here is that the Jedi are just going to be faster, and they will be able to inflict negative status effects, unlike the Rey Jedi training team, which is going to be struggling to do that. Well, we have a couple here, but for the most part, that tenacity is so high. Again, we get 1 exposed on Ezra. The potency tenacity check is going to always kind of be in favor of the Jedi. I'm going to go ahead and spread the buffs here. And, obviously with all the foresight too, that's going to be in our favor. So now I'm going to continue to work on Rey here and just see if we can take her out of the equation. We're going to go ahead and need that buff for Yoda again in order to take out Enfys Nest, because Enfys Nest can be trouble if she's left to be last in the battle. Let me go and dispel R2-D2 here. Okay, we're going to do that. Now again, I'm going to spread all these buffs to everyone. And if I can go ahead and take out Enfys Nest now with this, as we do, then the battle's in hand at this point. So now it's just a matter of basically just autoing against this team, and we got it. So there's not much they're going to be able to do. They can't even stick negative status effects against us, and Yoda's going to basically take out BB-8, and then R2-D2 is going to be gone here in short order as well. So again, that's just a fantastic squad against really every meta team that's out there right now. So there's not much that the Bastila lead with the Jedi can't handle. And we're going to go ahead and take it into battle against a Sith squad here too, just to kind of show the full gamut of all the different meta squads that it can handle. Alright, now we're going to go into battle against a high-level Trey-led Sith squad here, and just kind of show you how they handle this type of team on defense. So we kind of cover the gamut of all the different meta squads. And again, this is going to come down to this potency tenacity check here on whether I'm able to reduce the turn meter for Thrawn, and it worked out that time. Okay, so Enfys Nest did an area of effect attack there, and there were no debuffs stacked. So let's call Grandmaster Yoda in for the assist here. Again, no debuffs there on that area of effect attack by Scion because of the tenacity bonuses we're getting from the Bastila lead. Now I'm going to call Grandmaster Yoda in for the assist again with Ezra. We're going to area of effect attack here. Again, just kind of trying to chip away at Thrawn. And now we're going to try to take Thrawn out here. And we do. Okay, so again, now we've been able to actually effectively take out Thrawn without getting fractured by anyone. So Trey, when she does get the opportunity now to isolate, is most likely going to isolate General Kenobi. So That's what we want. Now I'm going to call Yoda in to get the assist and work on Scion, because that's who we want to take out next. And then as we work on Scion, somebody spread these buffs to the entire squad. Again, I'm going to area of effect here. And this might be my only opportunity here to kind of take out Enfy's nest. So I may just take this shot here. But let me see. No, didn't work. Okay, let's keep working on Scion. There we go. Now we're gonna work on Nihilus. The stun's gonna be irrelevant, but let me stun Enfy's nest. Just take Enfy's nest out of the equation for right now on offense. But we really need to get another bonus here in order to take Enfys out of the equation, because that obviously is going to be a huge problem at the end of the battle if we allow her to kind of just stick around. So what I want to do is just do another basic attack here. Okay, Enfys can be a problem. Okay, let's work on Traya. Okay, Kenobi's still isolated, so that did nothing. But let's continue to work on Traya. Call in Bastila here for the assists. Okay. So now we're going to do an ability block here with Bastila. Okay. I'm going to spread buffs to the team. I don't want to have a counterattack to Yoda, because Yoda is going to be our key component against Enfys right here. We want Yoda to live here. So we're going to call in Yoda for the assist here. But that's not going to really help us out much. Again, Enfys nest is stacking stacking that crit, stacking that protection up. Let's do a basic. Okay. Basic with Kenobi. Okay, so now we're going to call Yoda in for this assist. And if everything works out correctly here, we should be able to... Oh, no! Not good. Not good. Okay. Taking out Enfys is going to be harder than we thought. Okay. Spread these buffs. And we won! Oh my god, just pulling it out there at the last second. But you can see it's possible. Again, Enfys can be a little bit of a tricky situation at the end, because if you don't have a Nihilus to annihilate her, you have to, just kind of one-shot her, when she doesn't have any of that protection bonus. So it's a really, sometimes it can come down to the wire, but you can see that the team fares well, even in some of these higher end situations, and that's with a 4-star Gear 10 Bastila Shan. So you can see that she's definitely a fantastic character overall. Worth the investment even at a low level. This is a character you get for free out of a marquee event. So this is somebody that you're gonna want to maybe put some gear on, get to Gear 11. And even at 3 stars, if you decide not to go with the $10 investment like I did to get her to 4 stars, I think you still have a viable character there. So it's worth a shot, especially if you're somebody that's looking for an interesting team to run an arena. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just a little bit of a look at the team that I'm running right now in arena. I appreciate everybody checking it out. And may the force be with you guys, and I will see you on the next one.
Yes, Master.